Sound of birds. It's very pleasing. Nature. God's creation. Except for that. That's a man creation right there, that car. But I want to do something different. On this video, I'm going to share some other projects that I'm working on. I know I shared the watermelon, which what I did last year, and I'm also growing it this year also. And of course I got my rainwater harvesting. I might, show a little bit of that in this video, but for the most part, I just want to show like my sugarcane that I got growing right here in the front yard. All right, so let's get it. So this one right here, I started growing in a cup. You can see where it's coming out of that node, which it looks like more than one coming out. This is the one that actually came out, and then now you got a few growing out of the sides after I planted it. Then you have one that I just laid right across there, and they got multiples. You got one right here and one right there. I think that's the only one. I think it was 3 nodes on that one. And I think that's it over here. This one right here is a dud. Oh, then you got another one I laid across right here, which got 3 coming out. And then one more right here. I laid those across, but I started with this one. Like I said, I planted this in a cup, and I'll show you a picture of it. And then I had found a local store here that it's an Asian store that had some sugarcane, so I just bought it and cut it up and put it out here. It wasn't no good. It wasn't good to eat, but I just decided to go ahead and plant it, see how it goes. I think that's it. So that's one. And also, so it's a big circle. So what I did was I dug a hole earlier, I think December. And I tried to do the little wheel that I seen on YouTube, where you dig a hole and you place a whole bunch of nodes in there. And I'll show you a picture of that, but it ended up not growing out. So like I said, I had this one right here that I planted in a cup, and I just decided to just go ahead and plant that on top of that. And I also do the composting, so I put all the compost down after I dug that hole up. So, but it's my second one I did. And this one here, I had 3 in a cup. Same thing. Circle, dug a hole up. I'll show you the picture. Put the compost in, try to do a wheel, and nothing grew out of it. I did this, I think, in December. Maybe I did it too deep, I think, possibly, but they was kind of like wasn't growing. beforehand, so I'm not sure if they was any good anyways. But anywho, I went on ahead and planted 3 or 4 in a cup. So 1 over there, and then the other 3 are right here. So you have this one, which is the center. If you can see, I can barely see this side, but it's growing from the center, and then you got some growing from around it. So, and then also this one, it's growing right there in the center. And I think I got pictures of when it was in a cup, but yeah, this one was actually growing out of the cup. Then I planted it, and then when I planted it, that's when all these came out, just like with the other ones. Same over here. Got a bunch of weeds growing. But yeah, this one right here, same. Grew it. I mean, planted it in a cup, had one probably about this high. Then when I put it in the dirt, then that's when these started coming out. So he's got 1, 2 of them. I think these are just, you can pull those off. But this is my first year, so I'm not sure how it's gonna come out, but I love sugar canes and I plan on growing them in the future. So I like weeds and I don't like weeds. I like them because they help irrigate aerate the ground to help out with roots, but I don't want them to steal all the nutrients, so I let them grow to a certain extent and then just pull them out. But like I said, I put the compost in, and so you got other stuff growing. I think this is watermelon. I didn't plant it. Probably came from the compost. I'm not sure what this is right here. Maybe somebody can tell me what it is. I don't know. I can't figure out what that is. It looks like it's 2 of them growing. Got the same type of leaf pattern. Got something going right here too. I don't think that's weeds. Ain't no telling, man. Like I said, this is the compost that I planted. I mean, the compost I had. But I got other projects. I said sugarcane, but I also got this mango tree that I'm starting to grow. I had planted this as a seed back in December, and it's been growing pretty well. I planted a whole bunch of them, but this is the only one that survived. I actually was doing good. It was one more, but I just decided to get rid of it. I'm learning how to let things go, you know, and I'll do a video about that, about letting things go, learning how to, you know, let it go or whatever, and focus on the ones that actually is thriving. So that's what I'm doing for this one. This is the only one, so it's doing pretty well. Like I said, I started in December, and it's Kent, I think. I got it out of the store. Kent mango, got it from Walmart, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's another one of my plants. Then I have some elephant ears growing right here. I had them last year and they died, and I guess they can't decide to come back. And my mom gave me those. I think those like lilies. And I found this in my compost, another lily. I'm not sure what this is right here. I don't know. I haven't looked and figured it out, but I decided not to tear it down until I find out what it is. Yep. And then of course you got my rainwater catching system. I don't know if y'all remember on my other video. This is what it looks like. I got off work. And this is what it looks like, you know, in the morning, and there was no water in it. Barely water going in, or barely raining, just starting. But I decided to build this privacy fence to cover it up. And I got the little glass right there. And my minnows. I got minnows and I got what you call them? Guppies or mosquito larvae. I mean, not mosquito larvae, but what they call them? Mosquito fish. And I got some from the lake and I bought some from the store. I think y'all done seen Big Mama right there on one of my videos, and there were some smaller ones that I might have bought, or maybe her babies, and some other ones over there that I bought. But overall, I use them to help with controlling the mosquitoes and stuff like that. Anything getting inside the water. I'm not using it to drink out of. I'm using it to water my plants and stuff like that. So I got, you know, this one, which is a 330. Then I got that one, which is I forgot what this one is. No, that's on the side right there. Let's say 300. I forgot what this one is. But I got that one, and then I got another one the same size. And then of course my pump that I use to pump for my sprinkler system. And then, yeah, that's the other side as far as catching the water. And then I got another 330 right here catching the front of my house. And there's been, so I got this, what they call a bell siphon that goes into this tank. And what's been happening is a lot of the fishes will go in there and get caught up. They'll go inside and then they'll go to the other tank. So I got a bunch of fishes over here too. One of them got huge. If he normally come over here by the side right here, but he got huge. I think he's like a goldfish or something like that. He can't be a minnow because he's super huge. And this is, he grew that big. He had to look like one of these, and now he's like, he's big. He's real big. But all that happened in a matter of a month, I believe, whenever I posted that video. But he normally come over here to the side, swim, but I don't see him. But all the tanks are connected through the pipelines. And I'll do an in-depth talk about how I did it I'm just not gonna do it right now. I don't want this video to be too long. But yeah, all the tanks are connected. And you can't see it, it's a lot of algae inside the water. But got a whole amount of fishes in there. And I got plants inside, rocks. Got a lot of things going on in there for the fish. All right, so take you over here. So I dug another hole right here and tried to do that wheel thing. This is the first one I did, but ain't nothing grow out of it. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but there's nothing growing out of this besides some weeds. But over here is my huge mound that I got from basically clearing out my land or clearing out my yard, because it's not really land. I don't want y'all to think that I got a whole bunch of land over here, but I leveled it out and I got the guy to put it all right here, and it just been, you know, stuff been growing. I throw my watermelon scraps in here. Like last year, if y'all seen the video, I had watermelons growing out of it just from me just throwing the scraps out. So, and as you can tell, there's a few right there up top right there. There's watermelons from me just throwing it out here. Not even trying to make an effort, just throwing it out here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure some watermelons gonna grow out of it like last year. And this year I actually got water, the sprinkler, you know, spraying in this area right here. So it's gonna be good and watered. I know God provided last year, I said in the video, but you know, this year I'm gonna, you know, help out with trying to keep all this watered. But these right here is sweet potatoes. That's another thing that I love. I got different varieties of, you know, purple and I forgot what was that other one. It's one that I got that was a organic sweet potato from the store, but those were planted. I don't even think I planted these. I think I just threw it out here. But some of the other ones I did plant, like right here, and then right there, right there. And I just threw them out there. I mean, not throw them out there, but I put these out there. These was actually slips that I started back in December with the mango that I got around there, and then the sugar canes. And I also had extra sweet potatoes that was growing, that still had slips growing out of it. And some of that stuff I just threw out here and might have been dying or something like that, and I just threw out here and it started growing. But like I said, these are actually slips that wasn't on the potato anymore that I was growing, so they had a good root system, and I decided to go ahead and plant them. So we'll see how that go. I wasn't planning on putting them out here, but I just went on ahead and did it. I had a lot of stuff going on this year to where I didn't do things according to the way I planned it, because I had some burlap bags that I got from a guy that I was going to put the potatoes in and grow them in there, but that didn't work out. So I just went on ahead and had this mound right here where I've been adding stuff to it all year, and I decided to just plant it out here and see how it goes, because I ain't really have time, man. I had to act. I don't know if y'all been in that situation where you just had to act. And this is that compost area that I had in one of my older short videos. You seen me flipping over the compost and stuff. Like this whole area, that's where this is at. And man, I had so much stuff in here and using a lot of it. I even used some of it in the tank, the rainwater tank, you know, to plant some of the plants inside there. But right now, you know, I done took a lot of it out and I done added some stuff in, and then I actually started planting some of those other slips that I had. And I got some potatoes, sweet potatoes that actually I had in the box, and they started growing. And I went on ahead and put those in here to see how that goes. And there are different types, different varieties of sweet potatoes, but for the most part, there's mostly different purple sweet potatoes. One I got from Atlanta. It's a farmer's market up there. I forgot the name of that sweet potato, but it's purple. It's purple on the outside, and it's like a dark brown on the outside and purple on the inside, dark purple on the inside. And these are like a different type of purple. They're like long. I got it from the Asian market, and they're like purple on the inside and real long and skinny. And I'll try to show a picture if I can. But in fact, I got some in the house I'll show. I got some in my house. But that's it as far as what I got out here. As far as what I'm planning, I've been working on a whole bunch of stuff, to be honest with you. I'm gonna stop this and flip it back around. All right. So there's a whole bunch of stuff I've been working on, man. Man, I really can't get into all of it. I just wanted to do this video to show you just what I've been doing, man. Part of what I've been doing. I even been doing my porch, doing stuff on my porch, building stuff. But I'm gonna show y'all them sweet potatoes that I planted. Damn, get out my face. Show y'all the sweet potato. Hold on. Alright. Dang. I started the video without flipping it back around. Alright, so I don't even know. So this is the sweet potato that I was talking about right here. I got them in this box right here. But found this at an Asian market. And some of these are planted in the ground. I don't know the name of it. I think this is an Okinawa sweet potato. These haven't been working out for me. They haven't been growing no slips. But hopefully they grow some slips and I'll plant them. And this purple on the inside, if you know anything about it. But I got the other ones that I got from Atlanta. I only had 3 of them. So I don't have any extras. I might have a picture that I can put up on here to show you. But yeah, man, that's what I've been doing. A lot of things didn't work out the way I wanted to. That's just how it is. Hold on. What up, what up? Not much. I'm going to take this in the house. But a lot of things didn't work out how I wanted it to work out. It'd be like that, you know. I learned how to just take it for what it is and make adjustments. That's just part of it. Like, I feel like that's what God been teaching me during this process is like keep moving forward. Like don't feel discouraged when things don't come out the way you want it to come out, because that's just how it be sometimes. I had a table with a whole bunch of stuff growing on it, and a lot of it didn't make it. But I still was able to get things done to where some things happen. And to be honest with you, maybe I was doing too much, you know what I mean? Sometimes you be doing too much and you don't realize it. So, you know, because I had at least about 13 mango seeds or more trying to grow those, but that was the only one that grew. So, yeah, man. If you're trying to do this, if you haven't started yet, man, just start it. And if it don't work out, some things don't work out, just improvise, you know. It's okay. You know, it's a process. You know, what's in my mind right now or what I want in the future is not happening right now, and it's huge, and like there's steps to get to that point, you know. I want a lot of land one day, and I want to grow all this stuff, mango trees and sweet potatoes and sugarcane and watermelon and stuff like that. But like the property I'm on right now, like this is not my vision. It's not big enough, but this is where I'm going to start at, and I just work myself towards that. So I'm just showing y'all, you know, the process to all that, because, you know, I felt like God wanted me to document all this, you know, to show y'all the process of, you know, starting small and then getting to something bigger. All right. So right now, like I said, I'm at my house that I purchased, and I'm just doing, you know, what I can right now. And then in the future, you'll see I'm gonna have a whole bunch of trees and just all type of stuff, you know. Like I envision that. That's what I want. And I believe that it's gonna happen. I believe that that's what, like, God gave me this vision, because that's what's gonna happen in the future. And I just got to be patient and just, you know, work through it. Like I said, even if it's things not becoming the way it is, it's okay. All right. So this is my video that I wanted to do, something different, but just showing y'all a little bit of what I've been doing. All right. Yeah.